Hi, I'm your instructor, Ms. Jasmine Phillips. Now that your paper is formatted in the MLA style, you are ready to create your outline. An outline is a plan for your essay, but it is more than that. It is also a way to make sure that all the important components and features of your essay are included, and that your essay is written in a culturally appropriate way. Every culture has a different idea about how to write well, what to put first, and how to present information. The outline we are creating today is appropriate for a simple essay written for an academic class in the United States. Once you have this structure in your mind, you no longer have to follow it exactly. But since this is our first time, we will practice following the rules. When you are comfortable with this essay structure, you can break the rules or bend them to make your essay more interesting or to match it to a specific assignment. The traditional academic essay in the U.S. has 5 paragraphs. What kind of paragraphs do we need to create a good college essay? That is right. Introduction, 3 body paragraphs in the middle, and a conclusion. Great job! We will now add them to our outline. We will deal with the introduction and the conclusion later, since they look a little different and have a different job in the essay than the body paragraphs. Let us start with the body paragraphs. They are the ones that convey most of the information in the essay. Most body paragraphs have the same structure. What are some important components of body paragraphs? Exactly. Topic sentence, supporting sentences, and concluding sentence. I am going to add these to my outline structure. Let us talk a little more about each of these components. What are the 2 parts of a great topic sentence? That is right. A great topic sentence has a main idea and a controlling idea. The main idea tells the reader what the paragraph is about, and the controlling idea tells the reader how your paragraph is organized. What about supporting sentences? What should we know about them? All supporting sentences should be relevant. This means that they are connected to the main idea and important to the paragraph. They should include some evidence, such as quotes, facts, statistics, etc. They should include some analysis of the evidence, which helps the reader understand what the evidence means, how to interpret it, and why it is important. For a good paragraph, it is important to have more than one piece of evidence, and after each piece of evidence, it is important to include some analysis, so you can make sure the reader is following your ideas. What about a concluding sentence? How do I make a good one? A concluding sentence can repeat or summarize some of the information in the topic sentence or the paragraph. A good concluding sentence prepares the reader for the next paragraph, so it is a good idea to wait to write it until all the paragraphs are mostly finished. Okay, now that we have all of this information, let us organize our body paragraph outline. Remember to indent the things that are inside paragraphs 1, so it is clear which parts of the outline are the main features, and which go inside each feature. Let us practice doing this for body paragraph 1. Since each body paragraph is the same, we can copy this structure to each one of them. Now that we have a plan for the core of our essay, we are ready to deal with the introduction. A good introduction has 3 components. Can anyone say what they are and what they do? Yes, very good. They are a hook, background information, and a thesis. A hook is like a fish hook, catching the reader and getting the reader to want to read the rest of the essay. The background information tells people what they need to know to be prepared to read the rest of the essay. And the thesis is like a topic sentence for the whole essay. Now that we have a plan for the introduction, let's add that to your outline. And finally, we can go down to the bottom of the essay and deal with the conclusion. In many ways, the conclusion is the hardest, because it is easy to make it boring. But at least it only has two important parts. Can anyone tell us what the two parts of the conclusion are? Yes, excellent job. They are the restated thesis and a lesson or moral. The lesson or moral are something for the reader to think about after the essay is over. Way to go! You did a great job on your MLA outline.